Hello, students. Today's topic is properties, or you can say important properties that the rational number follows. So, these are the properties: the closure property, commutative property, associative property, property of zero, additive identity for the addition, multiplicative identity for the multiplication, distributive property, and the rearrangement. These are some of the properties that the rational number follows, but there is a condition. Okay, the condition is this: it is not necessary that rational number will follows all this property in every cases, in every operations. It depends upon the operations. Okay, for the plus, for example, for the plus, or you can say addition, rational number follows the closure property. Minus also closure property follows. Division also follows and multiplication also follows. But in case of commutative, addition follows. Here I want to say that addition follows the closure property, subtraction follows, multiplication follows, and division follows. But in case of commutative property, addition follows the commutative property, but subtraction does not follow the commutative property. Neither the division follows, but yes, multiplication follows the commutative property. Means only plus and into follows the commutative property, and divide and multiplication, divide and minus does not follows the commutative property. So these are the ways it is follows in a different manners. Means these properties are followed by the rational number, but it not in every cases. For example, one more, associative property. Addition follows the associative property, multiplication also follows, but what does not follows? Division and minus, means subtraction does not follows the associative property. In the same way, property of zero is also different. Okay, in different cases I'll explain it in details. Okay, so the same thing that I have said here, I have written here, you have to copy it. Okay, you have to make the notes. So see what I have said. Property of addition of rational number. Addition of rational number follows following 5 properties, that is closure, commutative, associative, rearrangement, property of zero. Okay, but subtraction of rational number follows only the closure property and the property of zero. Only 2 properties that the subtraction follows. It does not follows all the other property, that is associative, rearrangement, commutative. It does not follow all this property. Okay, it only follows these 2 property, closure and property of zero. While multiplication in multiplication follows closure, commutative, associative, property of zero is also follows, but in a different manner. Okay, I'll discuss it in details. We will going to discuss it in detail. Okay, what does it mean? What does this closure property and commutative properties are? But let us categorize it. Okay, first it follows the one different properties, that the distributive property. Okay, the multiplication and the division. Let's go to the division. Division follows the only 2 properties. Okay, that is closure property and the property of zero, and it is also different. The property of zero for the division is also different. Okay, property of zero for the addition is different. Addition, subtraction, these are same. Multiplication is different, and division is also different. It's a unique for its case only. The division of rational number does not follow all the other property that the multiplication follows. Okay, so it's written here. Hope you understood this. See what these rational numbers, what this operation follows, what kind of properties. Now we are going to understand this in details. Okay, let's start from the first point, that is the addition operation. First operation is the addition. So as I said you that addition follows the closure property. What does it mean? As addition follows the closure property, that means that if a by b and c by d are rational number, okay, if two are rational number, then a by b plus c by d is also a rational number. Means if they are two rational number, example 2 by 3 is a rational number, 5 by 3 is also a rational number. When you add these two rational number, this is 7 by 3, is it a rational number? Yes, it is also a rational number. That means when you are adding two rational number, you are getting the result that is also a rational number. That means addition follows a closure property. Okay, or you can say that sum of the two rational number is also a rational number. That means addition follows a closure property. Let's check with as you know that, as I said, subtraction does not follow the closure property. Okay, what does it mean? It means that if they are two rational number, for example a by b and c by d, if these are two rational number, when you subtract it, if you get the result that is a rational number, that means it is also that means subtraction of rational number also follows a what property? Closure property. Okay, so see example 5 by 3 is a rational number, 2 by 3 is a rational number. I am subtracting these two. This is 3 by 3. Is it a rational number? Yes, it is a rational number. That means subtraction also follows a closure property. So in the same way, multiplication also follows a closure property. What does it mean? It means that if 1 is a rational number, okay, 2 is also a rational number, right? When 1 is a rational number and 2 is also a rational number, when you multiply it, 1 into 2, this is a rational number and this is also a rational number. When you multiply these two rational number, what is the result? This is 2. Is it a rational number? Yes, 2 is a rational number. That means 1 into 2 is equal to 2. It is a rational number. That means multiplication also follows a closure property. Let's check whether division follows. Yes, it is written that division follows. So how we check it? For division, see 2 is a rational number, 5 it is a rational number. Let's divide these two. What will get? 2 by 5. Is it a rational number? Yes, it is also a rational number. That means division, this division also follows the closure property. That means closure property is followed by all the operations, all the four operations, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So from here what you concluded? The conclusion is that in the closure property, rational number, if the rational number is following the closure property with any operation, it is not losing its identity. It is not losing its identity. It is always enclosed under the identity. That means that it is the rational. There are many rational number. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 6. There's many rational number. Whether you do into, whether you do plus, whether you do minus, whatever you want to do, divide, whatever the four operation you want to do, you will get the result that is the rational number only. That means rational numbers are always closed. Okay, operation of rational numbers. What are the operations? Different operations like plus, minus, divide, into. These all operations of these rational numbers are closed under it. Means whatever the operation you will do, you will be inside this rational number category only. You will not go far away of it, you will not go outside of it, so it is closed inside it. That's why we can say that rational number is always closed. Means operation of the rational number is always closed. What kind of operation? These four operations is always closed. Okay, understood? In a simple language, if I want to make you understand that, if I say you in Hindi, I'm not getting the example right now, so hope you understood from here only. Yes, one example I get, if I remember, that if you add tea in a water or water in a tea, you'll mix it, you'll get the liquid only. Liquid will not lose its identity. Tea and water, it will not lose its identity. If the two liquids are mixed, you'll get the liquid only, right? So liquid is not losing its identity, that is being liquid. That means rational number will also not lose its identity. It will always enclose inside this rational numbers category. That's why rational number follows the closure property when doing this operations. Are you getting it now? So hope you understood the closure property now. Tomorrow in the next video I'll explain you the other property, that is the commutative property. Okay, thank you.